Happy Tuesday, happy DLC day and weekly update day in GTA Online. As always, when a DLC launches, we'll cover the weekly update as normal, while also covering all of the new content that was just added on day one of the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. So let's not waste any time and let's get straight into it. And first, we have to start off with the new business, the bail office. There's 5 different locations you can buy a bail office. The cheapest one, of course, is at the top of the map in Paleto Bay for about $1.5 million. And then 4 in the city of Los Santos, either side of $2 million. The most expensive one is in Vinewood at about 2.6. And if you want to grab all of the upgrades for those ones, you're going to be coming out to about $5 million, just under $5 million. Now, I'll be coming out with a guide most likely on Thursday once we sort of figure everything out about this business. But if you want to get started now, I'll briefly explain how it works. First off, I would recommend buying one in the city for sure instead of one of the ones at the top of the map. Basically, how it works is once per day, there's going to be a high value target that's going to pay over $100,000. If you accept that bounty, you go out, do a couple of missions where you have to track them down, stun them, and bring them back to the bail office. There'll also be 3 other bounties that aren't going to pay as much, normally about $40,000. And these 3 won't refresh every day, they'll actually refresh every hour. These are very quick 5 to 10-minute missions that should get you about $35,000 to $40,000 per bounty. There's also a safe in the business that you can make money with by using your employees that you can buy. We're not too sure how much money that's going to make you yet, but as I said, guide will be coming in the next couple of days. We also have a completely new type of mission called dispatch work. These are essentially vigilante missions from older GTA games. To start them up, you need to be in one of your own police cars. Vincent will contact you, and then you can go and start these mini missions. They only have a 5-minute cooldown, and they can actually make you $25,000 per mission. The missions are very easy and should only take you 1 or 2 minutes, so honestly not a horrible way to make money, but it is pretty expensive to buy a cop car in the first place. Speaking of cop cars, we have a bunch of new vehicles. Starting off in Legendary Motorsport, you can see all 6 vehicles on your screen now. There are a few things I need to mention here though. The Overflowed Pipistrello is only available for GTA Plus members. That will become available for everyone else next week. And it's not gonna be free. As you can see, it's gonna cost just under $3 million. 2 of the vehicles on your screen are gonna have Amani Tech upgrades. Those are the NS Paragon S, as well as the Bolocan Envisage, and it's also an electric car. Pretty cool sort of Easter egg here. The car is called the Envisage because it's based off the Envision in real life. They kind of made a pun with the name of the car there. That's pretty cool. Also, 2 of these vehicles have HSW upgrades. That's with the Annis Euros X32 and the Ubermarkt Niobe. Moving into Warstock, we have 3 new police cars on day 1 here. We've got the Greenwood Cruiser, the Dorado Cruiser, and the Impaler SZ Cruiser, all of which are going to cost about $5 million, but if you get the trade price for those ones, they're going to cost you about $3.5 million. Moving into Southern San Andreas, just the 1 car in here on day 1, that's the Class Yosemite 1500, which honestly, that's kind of more vehicles than I was expecting on day 1. What's that, 10 vehicles? It's definitely a lot more than we had with the past couple DLCs. 3 existing vehicles have been upgraded, so now they can get drift tuning modifications. Those 3 vehicles are the Nebula Turbo, the Ubermarkt Cypher, and the Ubermarkt Sentinel Classic. And that's pretty much it for the new vehicles and new content side of things. Tomorrow I'll be covering all of the new features and changes, just like we always do on the second day of a DLC, so stick around for that. Moving into the actual weekly update side of things, we've got our usual stuff to go over, so moving into the podium vehicle, it's the Declass Tulip M100. This one's normally $1.65 million, so a pretty expensive car on the podium. I know a lot of us might forget to actually go spin the wheel this week because the DLC came out, but don't forget to do it. Moving down to the prize ride, we've got the Gauntlet Hellfire. This one's normally $745,000, and to win it this week, win an LS Kami Series race for 2 days in a row. Moving into the discounts, kinda dry this week. Only 2 vehicle discounts that I can see. Those are going to be the Vapid FMJ and the Coquette Blackfin. Both of those are in a dealership this week, which we'll move into shortly. Normally, pretty dry on the discounts whenever a DLC drops, but we normally do get a few more than this. This seems extra light. There are a couple of removed vehicles in dealerships though, so we'll move into the dealerships now. And in Simeon's, we have the brand new NS Paragon S, And then we've got 4 removed vehicles. So we've got the Invetro Coquette Blackfin, the Lampadati Furore GT, the Ennis Cognoscenti Cabrio, and the Pegassi Faggio Sport. I definitely bought this immediately. The Faggio is just one of the best vehicles in the entire franchise. In luxury autos, we have the new Invetro Coquette D1, as well as the new Ubermacht Niobe, and for some reason this guy wanted to fight me while I was looking at cars, but anyway, we took care of him. In the LS car meet, we have the Vapid FMJ, the Vapid Peyote Gasser, and the Dinka Jester race car. All of those are removed vehicles. And your premium test ride is the new HSW upgradable Anis Euros X32. Moving into your salvage yard robberies, we've got the Dinka Kanjo SJ, the Drift Yosemite with the Duggan robbery, and the Lampadati Corsita with the cargo ship robbery. None of those will be claimable, but honestly, I didn't really expect any to be claimable during a DLC week. For bonus money this week, we've got double money in RP on the Cross the Line adversary mode, as well as some community series jobs. So again, nothing too fantastic, which is pretty normal for a DLC day. Rockstar just wants us to play the new content. And finishing off with the time trials like always. Your HSW time trial is Del Perro Beach, your normal time trial is Stab City, and your premium race is Congestion Charge. Your weekly challenge this week, complete 6 bounties in the new bail enforcement business to get an extra $100,000, and we're golden. That's it. Let me know what you think of the weekly update and the DLC, because look, okay, let's be real. GTA 6 is coming out in just over 1 year. We know there's probably going to be only, 1 or 2 more big GTA Online DLCs. Considering the situation we're in, I actually think it's okay. Lots of people online aren't too happy with it, mainly because the business doesn't look like it's too good. But look man, brighter days are on the way for GTA. A couple more DLCs like this should be able to hold us over to GTA 6. And we've also got some pretty promising info about the drip feed for this DLC as well. I know that's a contentious subject, drip feed, but we are getting some pretty cool stuff, so I'll cover that in a video tomorrow. And when I say promising, I actually mean pretty exciting. Things like a pizza delivery, like we're quite literally gonna become a pizza boy. That's pretty cool. As well as North Yankton coming back in one of the modes. Yes, we can finally go to North Yankton in GTA Online. Not free mode by the looks of it, but anyway, we'll cover that more in depth tomorrow. But yeah, overall, not like the best DLC ever, but I think it's fine. It's okay. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing for more stuff like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys!
Favorite color, money green. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17.